Alright, it is Monday, September 7th, 2020 at 5:05 p.m. Alright, guys, we have an active Atlantic. We have Paulette, we have Rene, and we have Disturbance 1 with 10% chance cycle formation in 48 hours. Let's take a look at Paulette. Tropical storm Paulette with maximum sustained winds of 35 knots or 40 miles per hour, minimal central pressure of 1,005 millibars, located at 17.5 north and 42.4 west, movement northwest at 3 knots or 3 miles an hour. Pretty slow moving storm. Then we got Tropical Storm Rene, maximum sustained winds of 35 knots or 40 miles per hour, minimum central pressure 1,001 millibars, located 16.1 north and 22.3 west, movement west-northwest at 10 knots or 12 miles an hour. So we're having these storms develop faster than we have been seeing the previous storms. The previous storms usually, let me see if I can draw here. The previous storms, trying to get a draw tool. Okay, the previous storms, after they passed this area, they started developing more once they started getting into this area here. This area here, or this area here, they started developing then. Now, the storms are developing all the way here and here. So they're already developing into tropical storms way earlier than they usually do. So something to keep in mind now that we're in the peak of the peak of hurricane season. We have to keep an eye on these storms. They're going to be shooting off more of them, and it's going to be at higher intensities. Alright, so we already have Tropical Storm Paulette and Tropical Storm Rene. Let's talk about Disturbance 1 with 10% chance of cyclone formation in 48 hours. Area of low pressure located just southwest of Bermuda is producing disorganized showers and a few thunderstorms. Some slow development of the system is possible during the next several days, while it moves generally westward to the west-northwestward. Formation chance through 48 hours at 10%, and formation chance through 5 days low at 30%. So this one has a lower chance of developing into something, but we still got to keep an eye on it. And we got Paulette and Rene. Let's take a look at what Tropical Storm Paulette is going to be doing. As you see here, this is the forecast models. Maximum sustained winds of 40 miles an hour. Movement northwest at 3 miles an hour. So it's a pretty slow moving storm, but it is forecasted to stay a storm all the way up to Saturday at 2 p.m. as it reaches the middle of the Atlantic. So it's going to be slowly moving west and northwest, but it seems to be staying out at sea. This is what this is forecasting. Alright, let's take a look at Tropical Storm Rene. It says Rene is expected to produce tropical storm conditions across portions of Cabo Verde Islands tonight and early Tuesday. A tropical storm warning is in effect for those islands. Rene will bring locally heavy rainfall to portions of the Cabo Verde Islands through Tuesday morning. Let's take a look at what Rene is forecasted to become. Forecasted to become a hurricane. It is a storm as of now, as up to 5 p.m. on Tuesday, 5 a.m. on Wednesday. But once it reaches 5 a.m. on Thursday, it is forecast to become a hurricane. And as it continues being a hurricane at 5 p.m. on Thursday, 5 p.m. on Friday, and 5 p.m. on Saturday. But it seems to be forecasted to be headed towards the middle of the Atlantic instead of heading towards land on the western side, either the islands or the mainland. But it is forecasted to go into the middle of the Atlantic. Let's keep an eye on this. We don't know exactly what hurricanes do, so let's just keep an eye on this to see if it will actually, in fact, just meander or wander into the middle of the Atlantic and not, do anything to land. But we'll keep an eye on that. Alright, let's take a look at, this is Paulette. This is Paulette in the Atlantic. Looking pretty organized for such a small storm. Let's take a look here. This is Paulette in the Atlantic, and then Rene behind it. And then the disturbance in the middle of the Atlantic as well, above here, above the Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic islands. It's a gathering of rain. Alright, let's take a look and zoom into these guys. Look at Paulette and Rene. Back to back, they're off the coast of Africa. Developing so early. Alright. This is the coast of Africa. You see more storms coming off the coast of Africa, developing here in the inland. Alright, now let's take a look at some spaghetti models. This is Paulette's tracking. This is the spaghetti models for what the storm could possibly do. The majority of them have Paulette wandering into the middle of the Atlantic and staying there. One track is going straight for the mainland, going straight west, but two tracks are pretty much just pointing it, making it go more northward. But let's keep an eye on what Paulette's gonna do. Alright, let's take a look at the tracking for Rene. Here we go. This is the tracking for Rene. The majority of it has it going towards the north and staying in the Atlantic, not affecting any land. That's good. Hopefully it stays like that. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I will keep an eye on these storms and make more videos on the development as the storms, as the days pass. If anything else develops with these storms, I'll make another video about it and inform you guys. So we gotta keep an eye on Paulette and Rene. Hopefully they don't head more towards the west and affect either islands or the mainland. But it's good that the tracking has it, the storms staying in the Atlantic. Alright guys, that's it for this video. Hit like and subscribe for more news, and see you guys next time. God bless.